All right, we're going to get started just in another minute or so. I kind of jumped on a little early. So if you're watching this after the fact, sorry about that. So it's 10 a.m. I said I was going to start a live stream today at 10 a.m. and here we are. So we've got some pet grooming shears in yesterday afternoon. Hey, Jim, thanks for popping on. So I got these 4 pairs of pet grooming shears in yesterday afternoon from a young lady at a local shop here in League City, Texas, and she wants them sharpened. So there's 2 pairs of straight ones and 2 curved ones. So we're going to start off with the straight ones, and they're not horrible. They're not too bad. They're cutting. They're kind of grippy. Yeah, right there is kind of weird. So we got to sharpen those. So we're going to take them apart. Let me go here. Hey Jim, I watched your video with the work sharp this morning. Looks like you're enjoying those new belts from Cliff Curry. I think they're a game changer, really, from the time I started using them. So this girl keeps her shears in pretty good shape. They're not really dirty, and they're pretty sharp still. Got a little ding right there in the blade. Yeah, and I saw you kept wanting to put that leather belt on and go against the grain. I was going to comment on that. I have busted, when I first got started, I busted a lot of those belts. In fact, don't throw them away. Don't throw if you break a belt, never throw it away. I cut it up into strips and use it as burr removal tools on things. So just inspecting this, thin ride line, little spotty, there's a ding right there in the blade. So I'm going to work the ride lines first on I think I'm going to use the 1000 grit, because that's an awfully thin ride line. These have been sharpened, and I can tell they've been sharpened on a twice as sharp. These are supposed to be convex edge grooming shears, and that is a beveled edge, and you can see it's wider here. Yeah, I've done it several times, so don't feel bad if you do. It's just part of the business, I guess. So we're going to use the 1000 grit stone here. I'm going to see if I can. Dogs jacking around over here. So quit that. So here we go. We're going to look at that. Let's see if we can get a good ride line on that. Let's see. I don't like these really long shears on the flat stones. Need a larger stone for this. But this is what I have. Yeah, you could use it as that. I saved them. I've got a couple of broken ones with big gouges in it up here on the bench. You can always use a little piece of leather for something. I'll use it in the twice as sharp if I've got a real small pair of shears that I need to put in the twice as sharp. They're good to grip things. That looks pretty good. So very thin ride line. Hey, Warren. Yeah, I like the leather wheel also. I have one of those, and I've started using it more and more. It's faster than the belt, and the belts stretch. That's the problem. They stretch like crazy. Even on my AMK, and even on the Work Sharp, I noticed the felt belt I got from Cliff Curry to go on my little Work Sharp. It is stretched so much that it doesn't even, it's hard to get it to work really well on the Work Sharp. There's not much tension adjustment on the Work Sharp. There's only tracking adjustment. Same thing with my AMK. There's not much adjustment across it. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to work that tip just a little bit there. And you know what? I did not check the set on these. I charged up my light box and I left it in the house on the charger. Let me go run and get that real quick. So y'all listen to the background music while I go inside. Sorry about that. I had to go get my light box to check the set. This is from Hamagura, USA, Dennis Brooks. And this is how you check the set on a pair of shears, and that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good too. So the light box was it's rechargeable. So you put it on a USB port, and I had it in the house. So let me work this blade a little bit more. Yeah, Jim, you just got to buy one thing at a time. I've bought so many things over the years, different tools, different sharpeners, and you find what works for you. There's no perfect sharpener out there that I've found. There's no perfect tool for doing anything. You can always find some good ideas from other people. That's why I watch all of y'all's videos. I try to watch a lot of them every morning after I get home from walking the dogs. I get up at 4:45 and I take my dogs for a walk. We walk about 7 miles every morning. And then I come back and work out, and by about 8:30, I start watching YouTube videos, and I'll catch you guys' videos out there. This morning it was raining, and I didn't feel like walking in the rain with the dogs, so I went on the treadmill, and I watched motivational videos on YouTube. All right, I'm going to move this over. I'm going to have to turn on the dust collector. Sorry about the noise. And I really should change out these abrasives. Let's see if we can get through these 4 shears. Appreciate y'all watching out there. I hope y'all hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up button. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. Good morning, folks. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I can get up. I think I got the wrong angle. I can't see it. No, I'm way off. That's about 30 something degrees. Look at that. Let's see. I got a burr there. Let's see if we can. I got a very uneven grind. It's a very uneven grind on this shear. Whoever sharpened it last was uneven in their pressure. And got a little area on the tip there. Yeah, I think we've taken enough material off of it. These were originally convex edge grooming shears, and somebody took the convex out of them. Somebody using a twice as sharp, I guarantee it. I'm getting some vibration on that disc. I'm gonna have to redo that real quick. Sometimes you have to reposition the pad when you get vibration, unevenness in the grind. Let's see if that's a little bit better. Much better. Let's see, I got a nice burr all the way across the blade now. I'm gonna go ahead and remove some of it. Hey, I hope y'all hit that thumbs up button. It does help our little business grow down here in Texas. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're doing today, is doing 4 pairs of pet grooming shears for a local dog groomer. We sharpen clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. Your support of our YouTube channel does help our little business grow. We get a little income off of it. It helps us buy abrasives. So it's always helpful. Appreciate y'all watching, keeping me company. I enjoy interacting with people. All right, that looks real good. I'm happy with that blade. Let's go to the next one. I probably should have changed out these abrasives, and we may have to stop and do that. I think I'll start with something a little bit more aggressive on that other blade. Still the tip. All right. Still a little problem at the tip I'm going to have to work out here. And that's where the previous sharpener dropped the tip. Came across that, I guarantee it was a twice as sharp grinding stone, because it just looks like it on the last grind. It's very rough. Whoop. Go back. Did not convex. Looks real good. All right. We're going to leave that polishing pad on because we're going to use it here in a little bit. Let me turn that dust collector off, remove the camera. I think I got something on the lens. A little bit better, huh? So now we're going to just clean them up a little bit with a little rubbing alcohol. Get the burr off of there. I can still see a burr. Light is your friend when sharpening. Got a weird little look right in here. Maybe it's just my eyes. Yeah, there we go. Let's go on. I think we'll be okay. Oop. I think it was just a little residual burr on there. I don't see it now. I got a little thin ride line right there. All right, looks good. Got a nice clean ride line all up and down the blade. Go to the next one. There's something on that stone. Appreciate y'all watching out there. It does help our little business. Still a thin ride line in the middle. Oh, I went to training with a guy in Jupiter, Florida, named John Kuipers at Wicked Sharp Shears. Kate, there's all kinds of there's sharpeners. If you're in the United States, or I don't know where you're at, but there's sharpeners all over the place. If you go to my community tab here on my YouTube channel, I have a list of sharpeners in the United States. Sharpening instructors. They'll teach you how to do this. All right, nice ride line along the whole blade. So we can go to the next stone. Canada. I don't know of a particular one in Canada. I know there's a couple of guys in the Midwest that wouldn't be too far for you, I would assume. Depends on where you're at in Canada, I guess. But if you'll go to my community tab, and there's a post on there about training, and there's the websites for all the trainers that I know of in the United States. I'm sure there's more of them. These are the guys that I just know. And you could call them and ask them if there's a trainer in Canada. I bet there is. I bet there's somebody in Canada that's a good trainer. I can't imagine there not being. It's a fun business. I've enjoyed it. I spent 29 years sitting at a desk, and this has been the most fun over the last 5 years full time. I've been doing this for 10 years. First 10 years, I kept my day job. Last 5 years, I've been doing this full time, and I really enjoy it. Beats the hell out of sitting at a desk. Looks good. Looks real good. Okay, so now we're going to reassemble them. Justin, you just got to make the money. You got to pay your bills first, that's for sure. Get your financial house in order first, where you don't need a paycheck like you have when you're working full time. That's the first thing. And then you got to hustle to make the money. It's, it's not going to just come to you. The business, you got to work for the business. You start sharpening knives. Get you a Facebook page, get you a website, find you a farmer's market. Farmer's market's a good place for knife sharpeners. Start advertising. Talk to your friends, your neighbors. Say, hey, I sharpen knives. Everybody needs a knife. Everybody's got a knife that needs sharpening. All right, let's test it. Let's do the tips first. Let's see if I can focus that in. Oh, look at that. Look how wonderful that is. All right, so these are sharp. These are ready to go back to the dog groomer. Let's clean them up a little bit. Glitch, did I answer your question? That feels pretty good. So that's 1 of 4 done. What I like to do is put a little Yep, you can do that too. So there we go, right there. There's 1. So let's do the second pair. Let's test them first. Knife sharpening is the easiest of sharpening, and it's the easiest to make money. Those are not cutting bad. Well, oh, right there. Right there, they're folded right in the middle. Same as the other ones. Whoever sharpened these last. I know there's some guys that do that. I just don't, that's just not part of my business plan. But I know there's guys out there making money doing that. If you have questions specifically, find me on Facebook, Instagram. You can go to my website and message me through my website, sharpenright.com. And if you have any specific questions about the business, I'm more than happy to help you. I don't know everything. I'm not a master at this, but it's been fun. So you can see there's very little ride line there. So we're going to need to work on that. So we got them clean. We're going to start with 1,000 grit. If you want to be a sharpener, start with knife sharpening because there's more opportunity there than any place else. It's also the easiest to, the equipment's the cheapest, very little training, not a steep learning curve to learn how to sharpen knives. And like I said, everybody's got a knife to sharpen. If you're in a community that's a highly densely populated area, you'll be golden. Even if there's multiple sharpeners in your area. There you go, Jim. You're doing good, man. Just keep moving. It doesn't take long for you. If you do good work at a fair price, it doesn't take long for your name to get out there. So I got the ride line looking good, real good from there to about right there. From here to here, not so well. Nice. I'm happy that your business is taking off, Jim. You know, it almost like there's some kind of a set issue here. There may be. I took a little set out of this, just a little bit. And it looks pretty good. Let me check the set on this one. That other one had a little bit too much arc in it. Now this one doesn't look as bad. Well, Kate, then you're in the right place because you will know how your shear should cut better than anybody. If you're a dog groomer, you want some good shears, that's for sure. You want them to cut well. And I bet you've gone through a lot of sharpeners in your career as a dog groomer. Some good and some bad out there. I don't claim to be a master sharpener by any means. A little bit right there. All right, that looks good. I think that other blade was bent. The set was out on it. Had a little bit too much arc. Now these are not convex. These are beveled edge shears from the factory. So here we go. Let's move that camera. Appreciate y'all watching out there. Hope y'all are having a great day. I know I am. All right, we got to turn the dust collection system on. Should have changed out the abrasives, but we didn't. I'm going to keep going. Every one of these on the tips, they're rounded off. Trying to get that tip straight. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, this business is usually for old guys like me. Second career. will stop at 1,000 grit on this one. All right, looks good. Very good. Okay, let's do the other blade. Warren, you're a young guy. You got plenty of time. And when I say old, those guys usually retire in their 80s. Damn, you are old, Jim. Nah, I'm just kidding you. I just turned 60. And I'm going to do this until I can't stand anymore. Damn, Warren, I wouldn't have thought that. I thought you were in your 30s, man. Warren looks good for his age. All right, so we got that one done. Let's turn that noise off. So like I said, these were beveled edge from the factory. They're not, they were not convexed edge. No, I think, I bet it's good living. I would have thought so too. I would have thought mid 30s to maybe 40. And I met him in person. Well, you're doing something right, Warren. You're living the dream, man. All right, so these look good. Let's do some stone work. We shouldn't have to do too much. Work that pivot area a little bit more. Jeans matter, man, I'll tell you. So right down here, I don't have much of a ride line. All right, that looks good. Let's do this one. Looks good. A little more on that pivot area, if I can get it. All right, let's go to the next stone. Man, there's nobody watching today. Yesterday I had a ton of people watching. I guess sharpening pet grooming shears is not popular. Well, Jim and Warren, I started a YouTube seminar, online seminar this morning on how to maximize your YouTube channel. And I did about an hour of it this morning. It's a 9-hour course. And I'll let y'all know what I learned. So far, I haven't learned anything that I didn't already know, but I think it's going to get into some analytics and things that will help me grow my YouTube channel a little bit more. I mean, I don't want to spend a bunch of time on it. I'd rather sharpen. But you know what? You got to learn stuff. And if we're going to do the YouTube channel, we might as well try to make it work. I got my 4th payment last week from YouTube. So, and I'm going to sharpen anyway, so why not turn the camera on and record stuff. I like the way yours looks, Jim. It looks really good. I like it. You do a really good job. Your thumbnails look good. Your sound is good. This is kind of dirty right here. Let me see if I can. I should have put these in the ultrasonic cleaner, but I didn't, and I'm not going to at this point. All right, that's good enough. All right, so let's test them. If you remember, they were not cutting in the middle of the blade, and now they are. Look at that. How nice. Let's see, make sure that tip is cutting, and the tip is cutting. Thought I felt something there for a second, but I guess I didn't. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to try some rabbit fur. That tells me a lot. So here's some rabbit fur. Let's see how it looks on the tip. Oh yeah, that's nice. Very nice. Make sure it cuts in the middle. Oh, it does. There you go. That's beautiful. All right, so those are done. She should be happy with that. Let's do our final adjustment here. That looks good. All right, put a little lubricant on them, the pivot area. All right, so those are ready. Now we're going to do the curved shears. I have 2 pairs of curved shears here. Max, thank you for watching. There we go. There's 2. So let's test out the curved grooming shears. All right, tip first. Oh, and they're folding right at the tip. Not too bad right there. So those aren't horrible. I've seen worse. I think we can get them to cut better. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching out there. I appreciate my subscribers, Warren, Jim. Appreciate y'all very much. And if you're new to this sharpening channel, check out Jim. He's Home Sparks Sharpening, knife sharpening. And then Warren is Honed by Jones. Jim is in Aurora, Illinois. And Warren is in Carson City and Reno, Nevada. I'm in League City, Texas. You say, where's League City, Texas? League City is halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We had snow last week. We got close to 6 inches of snow in Galveston County, Texas. That is unheard of. So I can tell right away the ride lines on these are horrible. But I'm not going to worry about it to start like I do on the straight shears. I'm going to go ahead and use the flat hone, and then we'll use the curved shear jig that I bought from Ray Pope at PrecisionSharpener.com. I can't remember if Ray is in Illinois or Indiana. He's somewhere in the Midwest. PrecisionSharpener.com is the website. He makes some really nice equipment for sharpeners. Very creative guy. All right, so here we go again. More noise, sorry. Now, I don't use the arm on these. I do it freehand. And these are beveled edge. One more light pass. All of these shears have an issue with the tip. The last sharpener either dropped it on his flat hone like this. It looks more like a twice as sharp, where he came across the blade, came across the stone, and at the end he turned it. I'm going to leave it a little grippy. These are Foxy Roxy shears. And if any of you sharpeners out there know what I'm talking about, you'll know why I'm leaving it grippy. Foxy Roxy are not Foxy, and they're not Roxy. Still got a problem with this tip. I think I got it. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. There was a little red still left on the tip. All right. Gonna stop at 1,000 grit there. And that's it. We're gonna leave that for now. Let's turn that dust collector off. Hope you are doing well out there. Appreciate y'all watching. We're Sharpen Right Services located in League City, Texas. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're sharpening today for our local dog groomer. We sharpen clipper blades for barbers and salons and for dog groomers. Sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. Hey, Vinny, you off today? I got a little burr on there that will not come off. Look at that. Well, I hope it works. I hope you get some business today, and I hope you're safe tomorrow, man. Appreciate what you first responders do, wherever you are. Now, did your department send anybody to California for the fires around LA? I noticed the Houston Fire Department sent a few firemen to help out. And I know different ones across the country sent firemen to help them. It was a bad blaze out there, man. I mean, we have hurricanes here. Oh, nice. That's great that all these firemen help each other out. I can't imagine that kind of situation and that kind of fire. That scares the hell out of me, to tell you the truth. I can handle hurricanes because I can see that coming, but you can't see that kind of thing coming as fast as it went. All right, so we got them sharp, we think, we hope. Oh, shoot. I'm not paying attention here. I'm messing with y'all, and I did not work the ride lines. That's the problem with doing these YouTube videos. I get off my game. So this is the nifty curved shear ride line maker from Ray Pope at Precision Sharpening. I think he's in Indiana. And he made this little device to work the inside of these shears, that ride line there. And you saw, if you were here earlier, I was using a flat stone for the straight shears. Well, you can't use a flat stone with the curved shears. So he made this little device, and it comes from him with a curved whetstone or a stone. I use a piece of PVC pipe and the leftover abrasives from my flat hone. Since I only used like the first inch of the flat hone abrasive, the middle part is unused and in perfect shape. So I decided to use a piece of PVC pipe and wrap that abrasive around it. And I just used ponytail ties that my wife gave me. They work perfect. They're dirt cheap and they hold really well. And so what you do is you zero this out. You can see this tilts. So you go to the J or the pivot point and you zero it out. Then you tighten this end up and now it's parallel to the abrasive. Except I got it a little loose right here. And you just work that inside ride line. Especially when I get the tip. So this is 600 grit, and I'm just going to do it to 1,000 grit. So here's the other one. See, I marked on there 1,000. You can see it just attaches with the ponytail holders. Feels really good there. And see if you can see that or not. But look, you can see I worked that ride line really well. So it looks really defined now. So this blade is done. So we do the second blade. Zero it out. A little forward so y'all can see that on the camera. So it's zeroed out, and we just work it. Well, I should have started with the 600 and I didn't. That's okay. We're just going to keep going with the 1,000. It feels really, really smooth. Venue, yeah, it's a really nice idea this guy came up with. There's some very creative people out there in the sharpening world that come up with some great tools to make our job easier, and that looks real good. So we're not going to worry about going back on the 600. You know, and people are always coming up with, hey, Jim, take care. Are you coming or going here? Are you coming back in or leaving us? Appreciate you watching one way or the other. So that's done on that one. We'll move that back there. And I'm going to go back to the polishing pad just with a little kiss of the polishing pad. Well, that's cool. You're doing business. It's been really slow for me lately. Even the farmer's market, farmer's market this weekend was not good. It was cold and it was windy. Very nice. Keep up the great work. All right, it feels pretty good. Oh yeah, cut tissue well. So let's get our fur. Down at the back first. Oh yeah, beautiful. In the middle. Tip. Well, a tip. That tip is a little odd. I'm gonna go to the polishing pad to work the tip. And I also have this to work the tips also. So I'm going to use, this is a 5,000 grit pad or disc. So I didn't move the camera, but anyway, I'm just going to move it over. See if it's cutting a little bit better on the tip. It was just an odd feel on the tip. And that's beautiful. Can y'all see that? You see if it shows you, if y'all can see that tip. That's beautiful. This is rabbit fur. This is super soft. There you go. Very good. So we got the third pair. We got one more pair to go, then I'm going to go eat some lunch. I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything since 8 o'clock last night, and it's 11 here, so I can eat at noon. Very nice, very nice. She'll be happy with those for sure. So we'll put our little rubber band on them so they don't open and ding. All right, so that's pair number 3. Pair number 4. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Can y'all see that edge? That's very rough. That is a very rough edge. It cuts. It's very rough. Right there. It's catching hair right there. See how it fold that hair? It's folding it. So she would be very frustrated with that. So Vinny, Warren, this is a guy who's using a twice as sharp, which was fine for a beveled edge shear. This is a beveled edge shear from the factory. Okay. He's not polishing it. He's using the factory stone, the 100 grit, and it leaves a rough edge. He should be using the CBN, a nice 200 to 400 CBN or diamond wheel, and the upgraded honing wheel to make these super smooth. And these are the Foxy Roxies. These are not high quality shears by any means, but they have a better edge than that from the factory. And you can do them on a twice as sharp. That's no problem. You can do them fast, but you need a better wheel than the factory 100. I forget what comes with the origami setup. You guys probably know what it is. But I know both of y'all have upgraded your wheels, so you guys can do these. And you can do the convex if you buy the convexing clamp and really practice before you go out. So I've never sharpened for this girl before. She found me from another dog groomer, recommended me. And she didn't say anything about the previous sharpener, but there's always a reason why they come to me. I didn't go to her. So somebody referred. All right, so let's go over here to the flat hone. And I'm gonna start off aggressive because this is just an ugly, ugly grind. And all of them have the damaged tip. And if you notice, I stop at 1,000 grit. And that's all you need on these Foxy Roxies. They're poor quality shears and they don't have good metal in them. And you need them kind of grippy to cut the hair. That looks good. All right, so let's do the other blade here. we're about wrapping this sharpening up. This is the last pair. We've been on 71 minutes. Just that tip. Light pressure on that 60 micron. Yeah, I did. I could tell real quick it was. I can look at it and tell it was what it was. And to be honest with you, I don't care what the edge angle is on the curved shears. I want a fresh edge. And I know there's some sharpeners that'll argue with me about that, but it's worked. It's worked out really well. Vinny, really the first pass that I do is my scratch test. If that makes sense. On a curved shear. All right, so we got them both done. And we got a nice burr. And I like to take a little piece of leather on the curved shear and get the burr off of it. And you can feel it right there. Move that out of the way. You know, some of the things you just do with habit and looking at the edge and knowing where you're at. And that's just experience. On the first pass I did not have a burr. I did not get much of a burr. So I adjusted it just a little bit and I could see the burr pop up. Hey, Vinny, did you notice didn't get as many views today as I did yesterday? Not even close. All right, let's get our nice little ride line maker back out. Yeah, that seminar I did this morning kind of talks about that. If you post too often, and if you get negative feedback early on in your video, the algorithm doesn't pass it on to anybody else to watch it. So I suspect that's what's happened today. I think there was some jackass at the very beginning of the video that gave a thumbs down. There's been a couple of comments on here that's just stupid comments that I don't respond to. And if they thumbs down you, your video doesn't get shown to anybody in the feeds. That's okay. So everybody just, the followers, I really appreciate y'all hit that thumbs up when you when you come and see me online. I try to hit all of y'all's thumbs up. When y'all see y'all's videos, I watch them and hit the thumbs up. Help everybody out getting more views. Now, most of us is all just same sharpeners. We watch all our videos, which is good. We should be watching each other's videos. I can still feel something right there at the tip. Ride line looks good. All right. Oh, I didn't put it on, I didn't strap it in there. Yeah, and you can spend way too much time playing with YouTube and not making money sharpening, that's for sure. I do like the live feeds because I'm going to do this anyway, right? It doesn't cost me much time other than setting the camera up and moving it around. And we have a very small niche market. Saber, this is not a knife. It's a pair of pet grooming shears. Curved pet grooming shears for a dog groomer. So they can make those puppies pretty. One of my dogs is sitting right below me here. She doesn't move around much. And the German Shepherd, he won't come outside when I'm running the dust collector. He'll run back inside. He doesn't like loud sounds. Hey, if you're still watching this video and you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please do. It does help our little channel out. We do get a little bit of income from YouTube, and it does help us buy abrasives and things like that. And any support we can get from y'all watching, we sincerely appreciate it. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Hey Vinny, I got the music playing in the background again. Can you hear it? Can y'all hear the music? I don't know if I didn't look yesterday whether it monetized or not. It's supposed to be royalty-free music. That's why the dog's asleep, because of the music. Skylar, it's making me sleepy. I usually listen to either rock and roll or Texas Red Dirt Country, but then they won't monetize me on YouTube. They will take the sound out, actually, so nobody can hear me, which is a bummer. So I have to pay attention to what I'm playing in the background, or I don't get paid. All right, so I'm going to go one last time to the buffing disc over here. I'm not going to move the camera, but I'm just going to kiss the blade on the pad. Just a light rub across the pad. That's to get any of the micro burrs off from the ride line maker. Hey, I appreciate y'all watching. We're wrapping this up. This is the last pair of grooming shears I have. She's supposed to bring me, when she picks these up, she's supposed to bring me some clipper blades back. Hopefully she will. See you, Vinny. Good luck working tomorrow, man. Stay safe. All right, so let's see how these feel. Oh, they feel pretty good. They feel better than they did. They were kind of crunchy before. So here's our fake fur. There we go. See that cutting the tip? They were folding the hair at the tip at first. They're still pulling. Let me see if I can buff it. I'm going to use that 5,000 grit and see if I can get the tips a little sharper. Just a little bit there. See if that's a little better. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, let's try the rabbit fur. Rabbit fur is so fine that it's a good test. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Watch that. See that? She'll be very happy with that. Precision dog grooming. So, hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Jim, have a great day. I'll see if I can watch some more of your videos this evening and in the morning. Arthur, you're coming in at the last minute, but I appreciate you coming in anyway. I hope y'all have a great day. It's Tuesday here in Texas, and it's lunchtime. I'm starving. Oh, I got 30 minutes left. I can't eat till noon. Y'all have a great day.